So, new day. If you watched the last video, you'd know that last night was absolutely wild. So the camera died before we were able to actually check out the problem, but we believe that the lower coolant hose blew off due to a faulty, rusty old clamp. So the plan today, first thing, I gotta go get coolant and a hose clamp before we leave. We were already kind of late. Bring the car to the body shop to get the structural safety done, pick up a window switch because it's the last thing we need for safety, and then drop the car off at the shop to get the real safety done. Should be a fun day. Let's go. If you didn't know, it's kind of a Canadian bylaw to get good old Timmys before any sort of road trip, so let's get through it. We got it. Let me ask you ever seen a sketchier way to bleed coolant? 'Cause just look. We bleeding it in a trailer, in the middle of nowhere, 5 minutes before my appointment for the body shop that is down the street. And for once without issue, it actually worked, surprisingly, so off we go. So today has been absolutely messed. We go to bed at 3:30 in the morning because the car blows up in the trailer. We get up in the morning and we're late to the appointment, so we call them and tell them we're gonna be an hour and a half late. We then stop, fill the coolant on the road. I come here and now I'm told my car has a clean title. So we called the MTO. They also told me it was a clean title, but the insurance, I have all the emails saying it was branded as salvage. So we're pretty lost as to what to do now, but I felt like I had to vent for an update, and that's pretty much where we're standing. So I don't know what to do from here, I'll be completely honest. We just picked up the window switch. This guy seems super reputable and he works on a lot of Infiniti. He's from a shop, he just kept parting them out. So I think this'll work. Let's pray. Thank you, super sketchy shop. I hope it works. We're at the shop. She's parked for the night. This is some friends of mine are gonna help me out, and we're gonna get the safety done tomorrow morning. If we need it, we're gonna get the people in sales to look up the car and see if I even need the safety now that technically the car was never salvaged. So we're gonna get this all done. We're gonna throw the door in right now, or the door card and the switch in right now, so we can get the window up for the night and then come back tomorrow and really inspect it all. He's been a blessing tonight, so go give him a follow. Links in the description. Ladies and gents, it's like it's almost ready. So, she's up in the air. I'm gonna say I'm sorry for the phone quality if nothing's great, but everything's looking mint. Oil looks mint. Tires are now back up to like tire pressure. They were all really low. Cars had pretty much no issues, but the AC line, the retainers didn't come with a new line, so the thing blew up while it was being pressurized. So that's gonna get solved later, and the rest of it looks mint. So I am so happy that this car is gonna be on the road tomorrow. So somehow I forgot to update the video when I actually did the safety, but the story gets even better. By the way, let me know how you feel with the new studio. I kind of love it. So before the car was even brought inside the shop, I was informed of the possibility that because the ownership never got swapped over for the car being salvaged, there's a chance that the car was never deemed unfit for the road, which in Ontario is a way to tell the MTO and insurance companies that this car needed a safety inspection before it's legally allowed to be driven on the road. So I then called Service Ontario, and after dealing with them for a little bit, I learned that the car was fit for the road the entire time, which means this entire day, this entire struggle was all just a massive waste of time. And before we return the trailer, we're gonna need this and one of these. Yeah, we made a little bit of a mess in this trailer with the coolant explosion. Yeah. Ooh, crisp sound. So we got the trailer finally loaded in and put back to the rental place. It's been an absolute beauty. I can't complain. It's done everything right. Sorry we spilled coolant in you, but at least all the stains came out with the kitty litter. I know I can honestly say this is the most physically and mentally drained I've ever been, but at least it's all over. Hopefully the rest of it goes smoothly. And then Kayla and I are both ready just to go eat, go to bed, and go from there.